Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Yoko from Japan. Welcome back to my channel. So, this is the weekly Q&A session by Random Yoko in Japan. I'm coming live from Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan. Again, I set up this Maga hat behind me, and I'm also wearing a red shirt, so that matches. Hey guys, I already see some of you here. Free energy? What? Hello, Usagi-chan, and Benjamin. Hello, Uri crew. Yay! I'm on time today, so you guys, those who came in early, get to see me fast. Hi, yay! Hello, Yoko, good evening, hello. Trump 2020, konnichiwa. How's it going, everyone? White trunk. What kind of a typo is that? The polls are very wrong. Montana is not plus 13 in Biden. Oh, I see polls. Yeah, the polls are misleading. Yep. Okay, so I just talked to you like just the other day, but I'm back because this is the weekly one, and this is a newspaper from Saturday. Let me show you. So this is Sankei Shimbun. The name is here, Sankei Shimbun, conservative-leaning newspaper in Japan, and you see this is the front page. You see Trump, Biden, and this is like Trump, and bam, there's a picture. Can you see? Yeah. Do I hear my voice again from the living room? So weird. My husband somehow left the laptop open. But anyway, so they have the chart or table here, and they're talking about what each of the candidates said. And let me show you. You guys can leave questions there so that I can answer in a minute. But in the meantime, I will explain what this is saying. The Japanese media is summarizing the debate as that President Trump. So these are like four topics. And President Trump said coronavirus expansion is not because of me, it is because of China. And on the other hand, Biden said Trump doesn't have the plan for coronavirus, like how to beat that. And Trump said about the racism, except for Lincoln, there's nobody like me that contributed in the society. And as on the same issue, Biden said Trump is agitating the racism. On North Korea, President Trump has established a good relationship with Kim Jong-un, and Biden said Trump is bragging talking that, saying that he's the best friend of the evil, or I don't know what the expression was in English, but the evil Kim Jong-un, like best friend, evil. And Biden and Trump also said that Biden didn't do anything politically, like as a politician for 47 years. And about that, Biden said, oh no, it's like the last comment. So Biden said he will become the president of the whole America. And these are the summary of Sankei Shimbun here in the table, like for people to understand it fast. So yeah, just so you know. Okay, so hi Yoko. man, I just took a shower and my body is like adjusting temperature-wise. Sorry if my nose is running or whatever. Good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. And Rented Identity-san, thank you so much. Hey, Yoko-san, I watched your analysis of the debate. It was the best. Oh, thank you. I was just delivering the what the people here are saying. And people here cheer on President Trump, and the impression of the debate was really good. So yeah, like he did such a great job there. What's happening with the Biden scandal? What's happening? I think that what things are happening, but the problem is that the media is not reporting. Over here in Japan, we don't hear anything about that on TV. I mean, they kind of talk about it briefly, like, oh, there's this suspicion, or they don't even use the word scandal. They call it like a suspicion or something like that. I don't know the translation, but yeah. And so we kind of know that there's something there regarding Hunter Biden, but they don't say it in details, unlike Russiagate, you know. But in the newspapers, though, they show it. It doesn't show any pictures, so it's no use. But it's talking about the CEO of social media platforms will be summoned, and also or the partner of the Hunter Biden is submitting the emails to the FBI. So there are some these are just this side is just ad, but yeah, it's talking about that in our newspaper as well. So those who read the newspaper, or those who get information online, know about Hunter Biden. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? Like, are people, like, the media, I think, is ignoring? I don't know what's happening in the US. I can't really tell. Trump 2020, build the wall. Yeah. He was talking about the wall at the rally today in Wisconsin. So it was good to hear about the wall. It's important, really, for both sides to build the wall. Yeah. That's why your hair looks a little wet. Yes. It was a problem. Like I take a shower in the morning and then I don't dry it out and go to work, and people get like, man, dry your hair, woman. Thank you. I'll watch out for my health. Rocky, thank you so much for your super chat. Went to a beautiful Trump gathering today. Whoa, great, in person. That's amazing. Yeah. Vegetables are so cheap. Yeah, that's that talking about the ad. Yoko-san, konnichiwa. Hi, Yoko. Hi. Only 10 more days. Wow. Yeah. It's amazing. It's like, it's really, really coming. Like, wow. Man. Are you in Japan? Yes, I am. Right now. It's 12 at like noon here in Japan. And yeah. This room doesn't have any window, by the way, only up there. So it's dark, but I am in Japan. Why would anyone vote for Biden? He didn't do anything last time. Yeah. Only those who are determined to beat Trump would vote for him. And, I was kind of pondering on that today. And I was thinking how Biden could have done it better if he didn't side with radical leftists. Like, even including fracking and so forth too. Like, he could have be the speaker for the moderate left in the Democratic Party, and that would appeal to kind of like those who are not too much in favor of Trump, like on the Republican Party side. But he went to like super radical right? Like clean energy and whatsoever, and all this BLM and everything. And that is like, I think that I kind of have ideas of like moderate leftists and sorry, and they want. I bet that they wanted to support Biden, but it's hard now because he's gone too radical, you know. Not only is the media ignoring the story, but they are falsely claiming that it's Russian disinformation. What? What does Russia have to do with that? What? Crazy. Man, China released hunter videos. Really? What? China did? Huh? Okay. But it's really good that all this information came out before the election day, because of course it works in favor for Trump. But like me coming from Japan in Asia, our number one threat is China. So we now see the connection between Biden family and the Chinese Communist Party. So it's really making it easier for us to understand, you know, even those who are not really familiar with the election and everything. Hello from Russia. Whoa, Russia! Cool. Like, I don't have Russian friends here, so that's good, really good to hear from somebody in Russia. The media is ignoring hunters' misdeeds. Yeah, I saw about the like underage girls' pictures and so on. The information on that, really creepy. Support my song. Okay, one word, one family. Oh, interesting. Trump will win easily. Yeah, I hope so. The tricky part about early voting early is that you know, Trump supporters, like really hardcore Trump supporters, do that, and so like Trump leads, you know, in a way, but we don't know about the real result till later. Sorry. If Biden had been a moderate leftist, he would have been the same as Jeb Bush. Oh, yeah, because they're like the same. Something in my throat. Neocons. Yesterday, randomly, there was this TV show here about American presidents and what they said, like the claims that were funny and so on. And I saw George W. Bush, and I was so young at the time, so I didn't know, but I was reminded that he took a vacation for 30 days, like entire month. Like, whoa, like, can you imagine that now? And right after that, there was the terrorism and so forth. And man, I didn't know that George W. Bush was that free-minded. So, wow, no wonder why American people said no to him. Yeah. Trump. Oh, I read that. Oh, wait. Biden admitted that he will end the oil industry was him shooting himself in the foot. Yeah. And he lied in the debate, you know, that like he's saying nice things to both sides, like those clean energy people and also all those fracking people. And yeah, that's gonna backfire. Okay, and my sister vote Biden. She just hates Trump. My sister's awesome, though, just being misled. Yeah, I know. Especially females tend to have like this social justice sense, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and all these fashionable gals are saying like, oh, clean energy, you know. Like, it's so stupid. But they don't mean bad, they're just so, what's the word, gullible, like they deceived very easily and misled. Like I wonder if they even listen to Donald Trump. Because if you listen to the rally, for example, like what President Trump is saying, then it's really easy to understand and everything. And unless you're not determined before listening, like you can understand him very easily. In the debate, Biden said, "I didn't take a penny from a foreign country." Yeah, that was a huge lie too. Like, man. Oh yeah, I kind of skipped there. This screen just skips sometimes. Okay. By the way, it's getting really, really cold here all of a sudden, so I'm not adjusting well. Yeah, sorry, my brain is so slow today or something. A vote for Biden means more lockdown and CCP destroying the world. I agree. It wasn't China. It was a dissenter billionaire who fled China who helped Giuliani get the hard drives. Whoa. China, it's difficult for me. It's difficult for me because there are Chinese freedom fighters who don't want the CCP to control the U.S. president. Yeah, I wrote an article on my website, randomyoko.com. There's a website that I own, and I posted something there, and it's the citation of Epoch Times, or I think it was Epoch Times, but China banning U.S. flags, like buying U.S. flags in China. Like the U.S. flags are made and sold inside of China, and Chinese citizens try to buy dozens of the U.S. flags in order to hold this event to cheer and show support for President Trump, because they support Donald Trump from China, and they try to hold the event to take pictures and show that on the social media and so forth. But then it got caught in the censoring, and so they couldn't buy, and they even got investigated and so on. And so basically what that means is that they couldn't buy the US flags, even though those are made and sold in China. And so I saw the news, so I wrote about it. So check it out on my website. Okay. So yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that there are people even inside of China that are supporting President Trump, and those who are there are lots of Chinese people that want democracy in China, and they are fighting against the CCP regime, and those people are supporting, not sure they are supporting, but they're thankful for what Trump administration has been doing against China. So that's something that I want American people to, know. Okay, China built a wall between them and Vietnam to keep people from escaping. Oh, they are becoming North Korea. China is extreme though. It's on a different level, so I don't know. In the debate, Biden said, "I did not take a penny." Oh, I read that. Sorry. Let's They hated Bush as much as they hate Trump now. Yeah, the media and the celebrities have viciously hated every president since Nixon. Yeah, against the what they call regime. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we show dark video proof, and he just says no. Yeah. At the rally today in Wisconsin, there was some video airing in the middle of the speech of President Trump. That was interesting. It was they were using the Democratic Party footage, like the debate, the primary. Huh? George W. Bush wasn't on a vacation. He was plotting with globalists. Ah, I see. Do you have a hot sister? No, I have a fluffy brother named Taro. My Shiba dog. My fluffy brother. I have a picture there. There. Yep. Biden trying to evade questions about the notebook was ridiculous. Evade. What's the word? Evade. Sorry, my English isn't good enough. China bans everything. Yep. Oh, cherry blossom sun. Hello. Joe Biden during the debate said he didn't want to slow the economy down. Huh? Want to slow the economy down. He wanted to slow down economy up. What? Oh, okay. Sorry, English is so hard for me sometimes. Yeah. Trump had a winning coalition in 2016. I don't know anyone who voted for Trump in 2016 who switched their vote to Biden. And this race isn't about convincing people, but voter turnout. Who voted for Trump? Who switched? Oh, I see. So voted for Trump, and then they're not gonna switch to Biden. Yeah. And what's interesting is that I saw on Twitter this green, like this Democrat woman who with like dyed green hair was saying like, guys, like she's in the car. Why do Democrats always talk in the car by themselves? Like it's so weird. Like they're always driving and like screaming and so on. It's a Democratic Party thing somehow. And so I was expecting like, oh, green hair, oh, in a car, oh, this must be one of those, like screaming, a hysterical type of videos, but it was not. It was chill. And this woman started to talk how she voted, like she's been a Democrat, she's never voted for the Republican Party, but this time she voted for Trump. And I was like, what? But she said that it's because of Hunter Biden's laptop. So the scandal really reaches to when people with common sense sees that scandal of the Biden family, they get it. So it was really nice to see. There are often the media, like mainstream media, often says that, there are lots of people from the Republican Party side that are betraying Trump and voting for Biden's side and so forth, but the vice versa is happening. So I'm really, really curious of what's going to happen. Okay, my Japanese followers here. Dictatorship. Okay. Oh yeah. But when I said regime, it was about the current administration seen by the leftists is like that. But oh yeah, they think it's a dictatorship. Okay. I just saw a video. James Woods tweeted in which Joe Biden says we've put together the most extensive and exclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics. Whoa. Biden said that? What? What? Really? That's such a huge problem. Sometimes Joe Biden, but behind the scenes, he is throwing bombs, crazy stuff. I have to look into that. Yoko, I found a book series you might like. Each book starts with a politically incorrect guide to. I recommend them if you are interested. They have many different topics. Amazon has their books. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Politically incorrect. Let's go. Oh, I rock. Thank you. Sorry, I'm slow for some reason today. Just I don't know, female side of me kicking in. Our Japanese people love Mr. Trump. Okay. Yoko, if you want to understand how corrupt the Bush family is, check out Roger Stone's book called The Bush Crime Family. He also wrote one on the Clintons. Whoa. Yeah, American big names like, Clinton, Bush, and that sort of families. I have no idea what it's like to, to be in that sort of class, and I have I really no idea. I have no idea. I skipped a little here. Konnichiwa, Yoko. I'm sure you heard about the liberals who thought when Trump said coyote, I forget that pronunciation. They actually thought he meant the animal. Oh yeah. What are your thoughts? It's talking about like Mexicans, or I don't know the slang either, or slang or naming or whatever. Yeah, but it was interesting. He was talking about all these people coming in from like all these gangs or something. Yeah, and they they actually thought he meant the animal. Oh no. Why? See, I'm Japanese, and so if I misunderstand, that kind of makes sense, but well, liberals, wow, crazy. I just think it's crazy. Like people are so determined to attack Trump, and they are closing all these things that they could hear. Ooh. Oh, Panger Bands Quest, thank you so much for your super chat. Wow. What are your thoughts of Suga-san's first foreign trip to Vietnam and Indonesia? Do you think Japan's involvement in the Free and Open Indo-Pacific Initiative will help ASEAN acceptance of FOIP? Oh, my there's this expert here next to me. Yes, we think that it's a great, wonderful thing. Oh, and so there's something that we have to tell you is that if this time was not during this presidential election period, then our Prime Minister Suga would have flew to America first thing. But right now, it's during the election time, so I think that our government didn't want to affect anything like there in the election, so they chose to, and Suga could have flew to Europe, but then Europe is having problem with COVID-19 like very massively, so they didn't want to risk that, and it said that they chose these countries like in Vietnam and Indonesia, and but at the same time, even though it's like the order is so like kind of mean, it's important for us to cooperate with Asian countries down there. And Japan has had the long, great relationship with ASEAN countries. So yeah, and especially about the South China Sea problem, like China is invading in and building bases in the South China Sea, and America is of course helping us there. But so for that, ASEAN countries and we are cooperating, and of course America too. So there's a great relationship there, and it's really important that we form an alliance there. Yeah, and the problem of the Vietnam, or was it? ASEAN で反対をするのはカンボジアか。Oh, and there's this country, Cambodia, and their government is the puppet of China. So, and ASEAN has the rule to, like, oh man, I forgot the term, but everyone has to agree to pass some their statement and so on. And so always Cambodia, Cambodia is puppet of China, is always opposes in ASEAN, and that's why ASEAN is having a hard time. But those who have fled from Cambodia are active overseas, and they are trying to change the regime right now in the country. So we actually have Cambodian friends. Yeah. So yes, great question. Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, coyotes are human traffickers. Oh, I see. And liberals didn't know that. It's interesting because liberals usually talk about the human rights, right? And they don't even know about the names of all these human trafficking groups. Why rented identity-san? Asking Skia and Matsuya, like places to eat. Which is better? I don't go to any of those. I go to Yoshinoya. Yoshigyu. Yoshinoya. Oh, Yoshinoya is there. I didn't see that. Okay, Yoshinoya. As a liberal and a Japan lover, you confuse me, but in a good way. You are a liberal and you love Japan. And you're confused that I love Trump. Come on, why? What's your question? What do you want to know? Like that's the interesting part. Like that's confusing for me, like a liberal person watching me. Yep. I wish the US would play a bigger part in ASEAN. Oh yeah. Yeah, but I think America is contributing so much. I mean, it's part of the investment, you know, for America to like you don't want to invest too much, but at the same time, America is the biggest country in the world, like way ahead of everything. And you don't want to lose that. And in order to maintain your power, you have to invest in many places, which you are doing. So it's really amazing. I think Trump will win, but I worry about America after Trump eventually leaves. Oh yeah, somebody else that follows me actually told me the same thing, that he's concerned about, you know, what's going to happen after Trump. So yeah, we have to be ready. Japanese conservatives, though, like before, this is about before Donald Trump, but Japanese conservatives have always supported Marco Rubio. And I don't know what's going to happen to our community here in Japan. Like, but what about Mike Pence, Vice President Pence? I didn't know that he had a radio show before, or does he still have, or I don't know his background. I haven't looked into his life too much, but I saw this video from when he was a bit younger, and he was on a radio show and he was speaking about all this. I think it was about God, maybe, but he was really such a great speaker. And today I saw him speaking live from, I forgot which state, but he's such a great, he connects with people too. Like, you know, people, you gotta do, was it Florida? Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. And he was like, whoa, so on fire. So that was really amazing to see, because he usually is cool, right? But he has that side of really passionate side, and it's amazing to see that. And or leave your questions, any questions. It doesn't have to be the topics that I put, anything. It's okay. This is Q&A, so I will answer your questions. Luis says, liberals use human rights to attack conservatives, while communism had committed all kinds of crimes against humanity and still doing. They don't care about anything besides themselves. Yes, I know that. They use it as a narrative to bring their policy. It's the same thing here in Japan as well. That's their tactic, really. Yeah, and it's like, to us conservatives or people with common sense, like what they're saying doesn't make sense, because, for example, in Japan, our biggest concern is China, and we always hear about all these people that are oppressed by Tibet, Uyghurs, Mongolia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and so on. And when we hear stories about them like being oppressed by China, it's rather liberals who are more concerned and interested in those things. And liberals are the ones that help those people rather than conservatives like myself. However, they never talk about CCP, the oppressor, and it doesn't make sense. But in America, there are kinds of people, different kinds of people, those who don't really talk about China and those who are really like kind of hawkish type of people, really criticize China. So I'm really confused, like, what do they think is happening? Like, there's no oppressor and gets oppressed, like, huh? Yeah, crazy. Oh, I see a super chat. Oh, BBDC, yay, it's Yoko time. Yay, it's Yoko time. Oh, I remember you, by the way. Sorry for the email. Like, I was emailing you, and we need to collaboration. He has a Instagram show, I believe, Talkie Time on Instagram, if I remember correctly. So yeah, we should do something. Let's go back a little bit. Sorry if I'm skipping. I'm trying my best to read everything, but Yoko, I'm interested in what the far right is like in Japan. What do they believe in? What political theories do they espouse? Are they red pill on the JQ? What's JQ? Huh? Far right people? What? My husband and I was like, in Japan, the majority of us, like red-pilled people, are conservatives, and there are right-wings and far-right people, but those people in the right side, I mean, like right-wings and far-right people are considered as those who kind of strange, like a little too gone in the head or something, and we don't have a good image of like right wings and so on, because I think the biggest thing is that there are some people in America that accuse Jewish people, and that just like that, there are people here that accuse Korean people living in Japan. And I was trapped in their theory too a few years ago, like when I was waking up to all this, what's really happening in the world. Yeah, so they make all this like racist comments and so on, and people think like from the liberal perspective, we are all racists, right? Talking about China and whatever, like we are called as racists, but we are not. We are criticizing all the problems just as it is, but there are people that build up all this conspiracy theory, like, oh, South Koreans in Japan, or like taking over Japan and so on, and they have all these theories and they attack on Koreans, and so that is the right wing's image in Japan. So I don't know if that answers your question, but yeah. Panger says, I've been watching Pence and I think he will make a good president after Trump. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. Would it happen? I wonder. He would be really great. Really, really. He's so smart. Mike Pence can run for president, and it is completely legal if he chose Trump as his vice president. Oh, the left would lose their minds. Yeah, they would. Wow, that's possible? I didn't know that. Wow, that would be so amazing. But it's like two presidents to my eyes. Oh, this period is Mike Pence and so Trump, and then Mike Pence and Donald Trump Jr. and Baron Trump. Oh, Baron is so tall. He's so tall. That is so amazing. Like, wow, super tall. Hey Yoko, do people go camping in Japan? If so, where are popular camping spots? Wow. I'm not a nuts outgoing person, so I can't really say. But there are so many places though in Japan. And because Japan is such a, like, I don't know the percentage, but Japan is, oh yeah. Oh, he knew. 2/3 of Japan, our land consists of forest. So there's so many places. Pence is good vice president. You hardly heard about him, unlike Biden. Oh, okay. So nice to see and hear someone so intelligent and beautiful talking about USA issue. Thank you. Oh, so sweet of you. Thank you so much. I try to be smart. Like, I'm open-minded. That's what's important about being, like, having common sense. Oh, yes. Most of everyone I know knows nothing of the CCP. Act like I'm using conspiracy theories when I speak of them. Yeah, I know that feeling. It's like, how can you not know, Oh, Jewish question. In Japan, I have to tell you, some people will not like it, but Japanese people love Jewish people, period. Okay? So, yeah, you gotta accept that. There are some people really obsessed with all these Jewish things, but Jewish people, because like when we won the Japan-Russia war, was it like early 1900? And Jewish people helped us. And also during the World War II, even though we had an alliance with Germany, like Nazi Germany, our government acknowledged our ambassador to give visa to Jewish people to flee to Japan and then go somewhere else and so forth. So like we have history of supporting each other. So yeah, okay. Leftists leave liberal states and go to conservative states and then vote for the same thing they are fleeing. It's like an infection that spreads. That is so funny, but not funny at the same time. Yeah, they're so obsessed with their social justice, and it's crazy. Like, yeah, like I was thinking about it today, actually, that like, how I explained to you that I saw the news that people are buying guns so much in America now. but those people are against like a lot of people, I bet, that are buying guns are against owning guns, like second amendment. So it's crazy to think about it. Like, what are you doing? Like, can't you just watch yourself? Crazy. Yoko-san, konbanwa. Hello. How difficult would it be to become a Japanese citizen? I'm sick of my country becoming more and more left and Chinese influenced each day. Oh yeah, I bet. I'm not sure where you're from, but it's hard, right?
難しい。
It's
必ず仕事がないと無理。
you
ちゃんと定職について。
you must have a steady income here. Like you have to have an actual job in order to pass that. And you have to probably work for 5 years and so on. Like most of the time. So it's like you have to really be here, and yeah, it's the rules are strict if you look at it internationally. And yeah, we have, our friends here from those who are fleeing from China, like we have friends from, as I keep saying, like Tibet, Uyghurs, and Mongolia, and so on. Those people are coming to Japan to escape, and they have to have their nationality here in order to keep living, right? And they struggle a lot. So yeah.
その次が面白い。違うって全然違うって。
Far right in Japan is like Nippon Kaigi. No! Okay, Nippon Kaigi is a coalition of many groups in Japan. Some are conservatives, others are not. It's just a coalition. And yeah, it's not even close to CPAC, for example, in America. It's just coalition, and some groups join because they help with the election and so on, but they're not like a... If you go to their gathering, Nippon Kaigi, there are lots of elderly people with white hair, gray hair, and so on, and nothing like they're not like far right or anything. They're just conservatives. In America, conservative is right wing. Really? You don't use the expression or labeling conservative? This is the same in both Japan and America, that people that are active online and those who are not really like internet mind people, there's a gap between like internet and off the internet. I feel that people online often recognize themselves as right wings and so on, but okay, so my husband said that in Japan the nuance like conservative is right wing, but the sense is a little bit different. Okay. Why I want to hear more Japanese conspiracy theories. Oh yeah, I can extend the Jewish conspiracy theory. Like, in America, there are battles between like religions and so on, and so like I hear all these people attacking on Jewish people. But as I said, Japanese people love Jewish people, and some people even believe that the roots of our tribes, like Japanese people and Jewish people, are the same. Like some people, it's not what I am thinking, or it's not the common sense or anything, but there are some people here that passionately believe that Jewish people and Japanese people come from the same root, that we are brothers and sisters and like blood brothers and sisters. And it's a minority, but But I recognize those people because they're so passionate and they write everywhere. Okay. If you can live in Japan, if you have a work visa, if you marry a Japanese citizen, yeah, if you get married, that might be fast. This Canadian girl, like that lives in my prefecture, married this older man just for visa. I mean, or I don't know what it's called, like a citizenship or whatsoever. I'm like, I hate those. But somebody wrote Nichan. Oh, where did it go? I hate it when this screen skips. Nichan がどっかにあったっけな。Man. Oh, here it is. Is Nichan far right? 2ちゃん。2ちゃん is a platform for everything, so like celebrities and everything too. So anime and sports and all kinds of genres, and even politically there are lots of arguments. So you can't say. So 2ちゃん was such a hot thing, like hot platform back in the day, like especially during the Democratic Party administration here. But now I think people are using Twitter the most. Okay. 10 more minutes. It's only if my energy is kind of low today. It's part of being a woman, if you know what I mean. You can use your imagination to see what it means. Let's see from the bottom. Right-wing values are the base of American conservatism. Christian beliefs, nationalism, patriotism, family first, pro-life, etc. I see. That's how to think. Okay. Washington Post and New York Times call Nippon Kaigi ultra far right, but many people don't believe them anymore. Yes, that's right. It's crazy. Like there's nothing far right about that organization. It's just a bunch of people just being together. It like they don't have like a common understanding or policy or anything. All they want to do, I think what they're doing though is they want to revise the constitution and so forth. So that's common, but it's not like they're thinking about things like with agenda or whatsoever. It's a bunch of groups and yes, so like all these liberal newspapers always talk about, like they make conspiracy theories. So that's just it. Most people on both sides don't know much or care about politics. So true. They don't like, they are people like us, guys. It's the minority. People don't really think about anything. People are attacking each other. Conservatives, Republicans, and the majority of libertarians are considered right-wing. Okay, just you picture America and then right and left, right? I guess. Interesting. Pence did great in debates 2020 and 2016. He's quick-witted and mentally sharp. Yeah, you said it in like summarize it very well. Okay, so I have to go in 5 minutes, so leave your questions before I go. It's good that Japan makes it hard for people to immigrate. Do not make the same mistake that the US and Europe has and still is making. Yeah, I get that a lot. Thank you for your all your comments on stuff like this. Yeah. It's crazy though. There are some people from overseas that try to enter Japan illegally and they get stuck at the airport. So they are held in some kind of center, like some kind of building, and then they say like human rights and so on. I'm like we're like, what do you mean? You know, like don't come here illegally. End of story. So it's crazy, really. Like it's laughable, but it's not somehow laughable in the US. Like why? Like you have your country and the country runs thanks to the people, like American people. And why do you want to take care of others that come to your country illegally, you know, that don't even meet the criteria to become American and so on? Speaking of which, I'm paying back my school loan. And what happens in Japan is that, so Japanese people have to pay such expensive like university fees, school fees, and we get loans, right, in order to get educated. But for foreign students, there are lots of scholarship that you don't have to return, and it's not fair. So that kind of problem is here, you know, aside from like regular things.
下から3つ目に VBDC っていうの。
Do you receive bad treatment if you wear your Maga hat in Japan? I've never really tried it, so I don't know. But there was a time, like 4 years ago, I had an event locally, and I was a speaker, so I wore Trump t-shirt, and then after that we had an after party. So I was walking down with a bunch of people wearing Trump shirt and going to another place in the city, and then this white guy saw me with a face of you know, like, he was so confused, like right? So that was so funny. Probably anti-Trump person, you know. I thought I've told you this story before, but I thought at first I thought, oh, maybe he's finding me hot, you know, because I sometimes do get those, you know, but it was not like, oh, she's hot. That was not the kind of she's hot kind of thing. It was like looking back and forth, kind of like, why is she wearing? Why is it? This is Japan. Why is there a Trump supporter here? You know, that sort of expression. So that was interesting.
下から4つ目にジェームズ・ペアン
Can you and Hide do a tour video like you used to? Oh, like you mean like a video vlog? That's like double video vlog, right? Daily vlogs. I could do that. That's actually so easy for me to make. You know, instead of making speeches, I have to prepare talking points and so on. I have to gather information, but video vlog, like daily vlogs, I love making those. I could do that easily if you are interested. But then there comes the question of, should I upload here on this channel, or I have another channel for vlogs, which I kind of removed everything there, but I could use that channel too. But let me think about it, and also let me hear what you think about it. Yeah, because I think what's important to survive in this generation is that not only we have to make account everywhere on each platform because we get restricted or banned, we also have to use our talent as much as we can. Like this is my drawing. So if I am silenced politically, I can use my artsy side or my musician side, and I can be famous there and talk about politics, even if I'm silenced politically. You know what I mean? Like I can have some kind of other professions and survive. So it's important. And so considering that, doing daily vlogs and so on, to just have a regular channel might be a way to survive. I don't know. Okay.
I noticed your vlog channel is empty.
You noticed that? Oh no. I thought I was sneaky, but not enough, I guess. Love the content, man. Being sub to your channel since the beginning. BPS. What's BPS? But thank you. Thank you.
フレディックレックスって何？
え？
知ってる人？
え？フレ？わかんない。
フェリックス X か。
Black Pigeon is here? That's Black Pigeon, right? Hey, we need to collab. Put me on your show. Oh yeah, people are reacting. Yeah, famous person is here. Oh yes, let's do a collab again. Let's talk. Let's do a live stream together. Yes, we should. Yeah, we gotta notify our guy. People, you are so loved. Black Pigeon is loved. Peace, man. Okay. More Hide-san. More Hide-san. Yeah, sorry. Some of you left questions and there is there it is by Black Pigeon. Do you ever come to Tokyo? I do. We do. We should meet up in person. What? We could do an election stream? Really? Please, let's do that. We should. I don't know how. I don't know the technical thing, and you men are better at all this technology stuff. So we gotta talk to each other now to figure out. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, that was a great surprise at the end. So Hide should grow a cool mustache or eyebrows. Okay. Black Pigeon is well loved by Westerners, conservatives. He's well known. Yes, I know. Huh? The leftist media attack Black Pigeon all the time. Oh, he's that famous now? Whoa, good. That's such a compliment by the left, Okay. Oh, I would take a day off work to watch you guys do a live election stream. Yes, we are so doing that. Get prepared. Take a day off. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I'm gonna go now. So, yeah, it was fun and great surprise at the end. Oh, okay. So, gotta go now. So, thank you again. And if you can, please support me on Patreon. The link is in the description box. Special thanks to my patrons. Yes, and also all these people that gave me super chats. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Bye. Thank you. Good night. Bye. Black Pigeon says bye. Good night. Bye. Bye, Black Pigeon. See you guys. Goodbye. So thank you. Have a great night. And Yoko is out. Okay, bye.